welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
What up, Boring Reviews? Jodi there.
You know, first one, go.
Nick here.
Gabe, next.
You always got to say the best for last. Come on, man.
Stop it. Well, I figured
thought
she
you
would
knew
introduce herself. She would introduce herself. Then the husband and I would go on last. You know what I mean? But it's up to you. It's up to you.
Gotta save the star for last.
You know what? I can't work under this kind of pressure. Cut. Let's do this again. Let's do it again. Start. Take it from the top.
What up, Boring Reviews? Jodi here.
Again.
We are going to check out... Nick here, the best. We are going to check out this video. Gabe, what are we checking out today?
Welcome to India, a cinematic travel film.
Absolutely. Why are you looking at me? So this is a request. I'm going to find it real quick right now. Gabe, what do you think this video is about as I find the request?
I'm assuming sightseeing destinations for when we make our trip to India, which I'm excited about. But I'm assuming it says welcome to India. They're going to give us some sightseeing destinations to go to. And yeah, you know, I love traveling. I missed out on the opportunity to go to Brazil for the World Cup in, was that 2016 or 20? I can't remember, a few years back. But yeah. You know, I'm so bummed because that would have been a cool place to go to. And, you know, they have all the tourist destinations, same thing. You know, you watch a video and, oh, this is where we want to go, whatnot. But then they also tell you where not to go. You know what I mean? Because, and listen, I've found out now that as much traveling I've done in my lifetime, no matter where you go, there's a ghetto. That's just real. I don't care where you're at. You can be in Paris, France. There's a ghetto, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, think about the nicest...
Is there a ghetto on Mars?
Listen, well, I don't know about Mars. Is anybody living on maybe Elon Musk with his SpaceX? I don't know who else is living on Mars.
Real estate ready.
But, you know, you're from California, right? Beverly Hills. A few blocks down, you know what I mean? You've got L.A., bro. And
dude, I grew up thinking L.A. was a ghetto. Because every time we would go through, that's just what a lot of L.A. is not a good part of town. And then I would start hearing this stuff as I get older, like, oh, L.A. is one of the number one destinations to live in. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Think about Las Vegas. You have the Strip, and then just go out 10 feet past the Strip, all around, and you're in the ghetto.
It's rough, man. It's definitely rough in some areas.
Moving on.
So this is a request from AJ Varma. Thank you so much, AJ, for the request. We're going to go ahead and check this out. Please don't forget, even though Gabe forgets, to like and subscribe. It's always everyone else's fault. Here we go.
I was just talking about accepting responsibility today.
I would never do that.
Well, that's actually very pretty.
That's an amazing shot.
Yeah.
4K or something. Jeez, look at all that around.
It's crazy. Oh, it's on the island.
That's a boat.
Thank you.
Those are great shots, though.
They are. They're very pretty. Well, that's like carved into the mountain right there. That's cool.
That is super cool.
What is that thing? That reminds me of Kerala. Kumbalanya Nights. Jeez. Looks like Sydney.
I say that looks like Sydney. I didn't realize that down.
I was thinking the same thing.
Some interesting clippers.
It's like it was keeping everything she was clipping on.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Jeez.
Bailing
Throw it
in.
up there.
I can't believe the beaches are so empty.
Yeah, seriously.
The scenery is just absolutely beautiful.
And it's so different, too. I really like the music. I was like going with the beat that whole time.
Yeah, this is from Hugo Musi. What an amazing eye. Whoever this group is or this person that shot, and they got these high shots. I'm not sure what kind of apparatus or what kind of helicopter they're on to try to get those shots, but they had such a great eye to find so many different things. Like at the end, that colored boat with the water coming in, the sand around it. Like you had said, there's like no one on those beaches, which is crazy they were able to find those times, but that was amazingly shot.
I was assuming they were using some type of like drone, you know what I mean, with the camera on it.
Maybe,
those overhead shots. You know, I'm a city boy, right? My whole life I've lived in big cities. I lived in New York, Jersey, Miami for a while, Las Vegas. But I sometimes forget how rural a lot of America is as well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you know, people think of America and they think about all these huge cities, LA, Vegas, New York, Miami, but that's all on the outskirts, right? Those all, a lot of them are coastal cities, a lot of them are, but in central, you know, America, not Central America as in Central America,
more
but
inland, Midwest,
right. In the Midwest, or even, you know, the Northeast, Pacific Northwest, you got so much rural areas. And for me, I think that the first time I took a road trip and I drove from Las Vegas to Florida, Tampa, St. Pete. I was actually had to drive a U-Haul back actually. My mom was moving out here. Like, bro, we had to go through Texas, New Mexico, I think Louisiana. Finally, we got to Florida, but there's nothing out there, bro. You know what I mean? There's a lot of serenity out there, and me personally, I don't know if I could not grow up, but if I could live in a place like that when I get older. Like, I need the hustle and bustle. I need to be around other people. I need to be in a city where...
You're not going to be a country boy?
I don't know, man. I couldn't... You can do anything, right? You can adjust to anything. But if this last year, the pandemic's taught me anything, is that I am not a homebody. I don't want to be just a hermit locked up indoors. And if you live in one of those areas in America where, let's say, for instance, my father-in-law, he has his own land. It's like 20 acres in Virginia, right? His house is huge. I've sent you pictures of it. But his nearest neighbor is like a mile. You know what I mean, dude? We were cracking up with the kids, like, at night. All right, guys, make sure that you guys lock those doors. If anything, give us a call. Like, you know what I mean? They're like, we can't sleep. Yeah, giving them the Jason thing. But that's what it's like. Like, I don't know. Me personally, I know you just got back from a serene kind of vacation. Could you live like that all the time? Like, in those quiet, you know, laid back areas?
Question. We're home buddies.
She's like...
I like going out with friends, I do, but I'm quite content to stay at home and read and crochet.
But it was tough because we didn't have barely any internet, and if we did, it was for like a short time. That was really aggravating for me, and a lot of it because of the YouTube thing, but that was very, very frustrating. Even with the kids, like, go watch a show or something when we can't because it's just constantly buffering and buffering and buffering. So I'm not saying all rural places don't have internet, but I don't think a lot of places have great reception, right? Or reliable service or whatever, so... You get used to things being in the city, but I've always, maybe it's just the shows that I watch, the movies, I've always seen like the small town or like you have Main Street and that's it. And I've always been alert and interested to see that's like. Not long term, but I was telling her, like, when we're retired, like truly retired and all that kind of stuff, I wouldn't mind living in a different place for a few years at a time and just kind of experiencing that kind of life. I know she wants to go out of the country and visit those places. Maybe we'll have a compromise. But when I'm watching this, it's funny that you're talking about American rural areas. When I'm watching this, a lot of this, I would say 70-75% of the locations could have been shot here in America, because a lot of those places are very similar to places I've seen, places I've been at. And it shows you that even though India is a humongous place, landmass-wise and population, and it's a completely different culture and all that kind of stuff, that it's still one world, and that there's a lot of similarities just in the land shape itself. Now, there's a lot more historical sites, temples and whatnot, and shrines, pyramids, whatever that thing was. That one pyramid thing was looking cool, because it looked like every layer was, I don't know exactly sure because we didn't get a close shot, but it looked like every layer had the same identical decoration, but it was just a smaller scale to each one. So I'd be interested to find more information on that. What were your thoughts on the exploration video?
I loved it. I liked seeing all the pretty pictures and stuff. Like, the mountainscape was beautiful, but it's true. Like, you have the mountains, you have the forest, you have the beaches, you have the desert. Like, it was very, very mixed environment-wise, and I love that. And you're right, it is. I felt like the hills and stuff, all the beautiful hills full of green. I was like, I felt like I drove through that when I drove through Washington, bringing back my sister, and I felt like you would see that in like the UK and stuff too. Like, so yeah, it is, but it's very pretty. I think I could definitely do with living in a rural area. My problem is that I need like a little strip of like village for like food, like restaurants and like a craft store.
I'm not gonna hunt my own stuff.
A bookstore.
Dude, Savannah's family is from a small place in California called Carpinteria, and Carpinteria is so small, like literally maybe 30,000. Not even that many, bro. So they got one movie theater. They've got like 2 supermarkets. They've got like, I mean, it's a beach town, so yeah, everybody, they're all beach buddies out there. But like, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean, dude? I couldn't do it.
Thanks for watching our reaction to this travel film. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
Bye.
We know all things.